Hit the record button. Great. We're on. Go for it, Jim. Tell us. Let me introduce you first. So, this is Jim Gurnett. We have known each other, we just realized, for about 35 years. And in that time, Jim has been a teacher, he's been a politician, he has been a community organizer and an activist. And he always brings a lot of heart to everything that he does. So, Jim, talk to us a little bit about your fasting experience today on September 29th, and a little bit about why you were fasting.
Great. Well, thank you, Reva. I guess you didn't explain that if we've known each other that long, it's because we were in school together in junior high, but I'll leave that. But yeah, I've been really appreciating the chance to fast today. I fast for various purposes through the year, but I think that's the key word is I try to fast for purposes. I try to use fasting as a time to give me a reason to pay a bit more deliberate attention to an issue or something that's happening that matters to me. Physically, it's a good experience. I enjoy that, but mostly it's a time that reminds me to be more reflective, to kind of get out of the rut of the day-to-day demands, and over the course of the day to focus a bit more and pause and meditate a bit more on something that matters to me. And so today, so I was delighted to have the invitation to be a part of the 12 days of action and join with others that were also wanting to use fasting as a time to heighten their awareness of important issues. I was really torn when I saw that the overall theme for September 29 was water, which I know is a hugely important issue. I'm working with some friends from a really drought-affected part of Cameroon in West Africa to try to raise money to be able to get a water well in that village. So I'm pulled. I understand how important water is, but I chose to focus for today, for myself personally, around the issue of home or of housing, and the two aren't unconnected. In that little village in Cameroon, for example, the people's very ability to stay in their homes in that highland dried out area depends on being able to have water. And they go to tremendous sacrifice to be able to get that water. Right now, they have to walk 6, 7, 8 kilometers into the bush to find just depressions in the ground that have dirty water in it. But without that water, they couldn't stay in their homes. And those homes mean so much to them. So that's maybe an extreme example, but everywhere people are struggling to stay housed. I spend time often in the urban core of Edmonton, a wealthy Canadian city, and I am surrounded by people that are literally just sleeping with rags and cardboard right on the sidewalk because they don't have housing. And I'm always trying to tell myself when I get up in the morning, imagine what my day would be like if I wasn't in a home, if I didn't have a comfortable bed that I was getting out of, if I couldn't go in and have all the water I needed to wash, if I couldn't prepare myself coffee and food. All the multitude of little tiny ways our lives are hurt by not having a secure, appropriate place to call home. The very etymology of the word home that we use in English literally means a place to lie down, a place where you can feel secure, to let all your defenses down. You can be yourself. You can just take it all off and take it easy. And to imagine that in Canada, in an average year, there's hundreds of thousands of people that don't have that opportunity, and worldwide there's tens of millions. so that's the focus of my day, is to remind myself there is a human right to housing. And it's only when you have adequate housing that you can build a home. And it's only when you have a real home that you can build so many of the other things that make an adequate, a comfortable, a life where you can pursue the things that really matter to you. So physically, of course, but mentally, spiritually, relationally, home is absolutely at the core of what it means to be human. And I'm using my fasting today to recommit, to say, we have to all figure out how we can end this catastrophe of people who are dying because they don't have home. So I think that's really the heart of what today is meaning to me, Rafa.
That is so fantastic. Thank you so much, Jim.